বয়েজ ওইটা যেটা আমরা আলিবাগে গেছিলাম, আচ্ছা ওটারই ব্রাঞ্চ আছে এখানে।
Hey. Hi everyone.
Hi.
About the technical problem we had.
Hey, I thought you were coming from the Aura bar.
I was, yeah, I don't know, something is wrong with the account, so I thought let me just join in like this.
Hey, no fancy username. What's up?
um,
A lot of friends joining. I've come live after so long now. I mean,
really?
on my page. Yeah, otherwise
Okay,
keep
right.
going.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. It's just like we do have technical problems sometimes.
Yeah. How have you been?
I am fine. How are you?
Great, as always.
That is awesome. You look great too.
Thank you.
So yeah. So basically, I think what we wanted to talk about is a serious topic, but let's have a fun discussion on that serious topic, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I think, so hey guys, so basically, we basically took this topic because we just found that there was this trend emerging within India after certain, after the lockdown, especially after so many things like happening and the stress going on, that there were so many people trying to commit suicide. Now, actually,
Yeah.
when I'm talking about this, I feel little hesitant talking about this myself because I think this is like something, it's the elephant in the room, which
Yeah.
means that basically what is happening today, we don't talk about it much, and I think what can actually help people is talking about it.
True.
So
So,
yeah.
guys, let's give a small introduction. This is Nyra
Mm-hmm.
Banerjee. Here is Priyanka Mat. She lives in UK. I live in India, and we both connected over a common topic that is mental health.
That's
And
right.
people who we are obviously here to talk about how to combat things, and we are currently collaborating together to help as many as people as possible because we have also survived a lot of issues in life, and we would love to share
Our
how to
thoughts,
have
and
the adversity quotient in life.
that's right. So, and how to
Yeah,
basically manage and still be there, in flying colors, because
absolutely.
challenges are part of life and we have to deal with them.
Yes.
So yeah. So basically, firstly, apologies. I was not able to join through the Aura Power. I don't know what happened there, but guys, please, like, what I've pulled Naira into is life coaching, which means is that basically you can actually book for coaching with Naira through us. So if you follow our page or go there or just DM me, I will basically make sure that we're talking to you and we give you the support that you need. So if
Yeah.
you're having any negative feelings or anything that you feel that you need help with, then please do let me know. So I think let's kind of start with the discussion, shall we?
Yes.
So I think, so Naira, what do you think basically about the whole trend going on at the moment? And we have heard so many sad news, especially when somebody does that, especially, about the family and that sort of thing. So what would you like to say somebody thinking to do something like that?
See, it is very normal to have such thoughts. We are also living in a world where we have a lot of recreation. We meet
That's
our
right.
friends, we are working,
Mm-hmm.
we are happy about a lot of things, and we are stressed out about a lot of things. So it's absolutely natural to have such thoughts
That's true.
because maybe when you achieve a lot or when you're too busy, you don't even know what is the actual drive that the actual happiness you're looking for. You're so bound by the time, you're so
Mm-hmm.
bound by the race, you're so bound by everything. It's the life that is driving you. It is not you that is driving the life. So here
That's
it is
true.
important to find out what is your true drive in life, what is your true existence, what is the
Mm-hmm.
actual thing you are meant to be doing. So if you find that out, you will have this immense and intense drive towards fulfilling that desire rather than thinking that, okay, I'm bored of this monotonous life. what else to do, why am I born, what am I here to achieve? These thoughts will only be answered when you actually sit down in silence and figure out what exactly are you worthy of being. There are so many people who have achieved so much in life, and one fine day they just leave everything.
That's
You
so
know,
true.
they just go somewhere else. They find solace somewhere else because there's so much noise. You've not been in silence to understand what internally do you feel and what do you want. So it's important to understand your mind rather than feeling bad that, I could not keep up, you know, I cannot do more than this. I'm bored, monotonous life,
True.
let's just end this. And you know what? See, ending life is a gift, it's an opportunity. You have no right to finish it off by yourself. It's
True.
it's not recommended because your parents have given you birth. They are the driver of your life. They have given you food, clothing, shelter, support, money, everything. So it's a very big disrespect to your parents if you do this.
That's so
And at
true.
the same time, we are there to help you out and talk
Yeah.
to you. And yeah,
Yeah, and actually support you in those thoughts, especially, if you feel down. I think one of the things is talk. So to start with, you can talk to us. You can,
yeah,
like, if you feel like that, put some questions down. We're going to take those questions, in some time. But
yeah.
also, if you feel down, you can also like talk to your parents and have that conversation about things. Second thing you can do is also talk to your friends about it. But I think what we are going to do in our sessions with Naira would be actually um, not just talk about things but also kind of go inside and like put a stop, and then, as Nara just said, think about what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, think about how can we basically make it better for you. I think basically bringing out but for example, if your parents are pushing you to actually go in sports but you like painting more or art more, it's like trying to understand, because you probably are made for something else and you're focusing on something else, and I think Naira can really help you achieve your best you, and
You
that's the
know,
aura power as well. Yeah, go on, Naira.
I really feel that we always say talk to your friends and talk to your parents. See, everybody, the close people in your family and your friends have their own perspectives.
True.
They will always advise you through their perspectives and their experiences in life, where you might feel that you may not be as comfortable talking to them because you already know what kind of reply they're going to give you.
True,
I
that is
completely
true.
understand that. I completely understand that. And hence, we here would keep your identity anonymous because we don't want to know who you are and you already know who we are. The
Sure.
thing is, without knowing your identity, if we can understand and empathize and give you the right guidance, I think there you'll be much more comfortable rather than speaking to your friends and family because, see, friends and family will be there to support you always.
Always, that's true. Yeah.
But once again, their perspective comes in place, and you
And
know,
that's true. So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like you need to, for example, some people within the film industry, they wanted to be an actor, but it's like, I can give you an example of Kangana, for example. Her family would have never thought that. But then she basically took the courage. And that's like, and so Naira basically can help you to find your strength within those
yes.
sections. So yeah,
It's always great if you have a great bond in the family and you have great communication and harmony within the family, then that's the best thing. But in spite of that, if you think that, when you actually talk a lot, you understand a lot about your own mind and mindset and what exactly you want to do. A lot of people have a lot of desires. A lot of people have a lot of things they want to achieve in life, but they don't have a direction. They don't have
hmm,
a path. They do not understand how to get to there. And this is where we try and guide.
that's
And I'm
true.
glad, Priyanka, you've taken up the step to set this up over the world to contact and talk.
Thanks,
And
Naira. So
yeah, it's
yeah,
a great
just telling
initiative.
a bit about the aura power, the way I came across and I tried to bring it up was basically because I originally from India. I'm in London. So for me
Yeah.
also, it was one of those things that, coping alone, that is not easy. So for me, I looked into it, I researched. What I found was that people, they get depressed because of loneliness. What
Yes.
happens then is that you feel lonely, you have weird thoughts, including suicidal thoughts,
Yes.
and also basically you can't talk to your parents. There's nobody to turn to. So it's like,
Yeah.
I think life coaching and mentoring is something that basically is growing so much, because what's happening is that earlier, if we go back, our mothers used to be like housemates. They used to be always with their kids. They became
Yeah.
friends. Abhi kya ho gaya? That people basically, they changed. The lifestyles are different now, especially in the West, where I am in London at the moment, and I have traveled around the world, and that bond, it's not there anymore. It's like they're just like busy in their lives, and if you want to talk about some intimate things, it's so difficult to actually kind of bring them up, because you it's like a routine. Okay, you're going to your workplace or your college or whatever, you
Yeah.
come home and that's it. And actually, I've seen that especially in the West. Some kids, they parents ask them to just go, like, at the age of 14, and like, do your whatever you earn, stop paying me rent. It's like
So
life is
over
expensive
here,
here.
I think every coin has two sides. If your parents are pushing
Mm-hmm.
you out of the house to go make a living, which means they want you to understand how to stabilize yourself by yourself, how to figure
Mm-hmm.
out yourself. There
See,
could
yeah.
be kids who might not be as strong mentally, and there
Mm-hmm.
are people who are very strong and they know that they need to survive. I
Sure.
feel the culture in UK and India is you still live with your parents in spite of having a wife. You have the choice to live with your parents. And there are disadvantages and advantages both. And at the same way, at the end, it's about how you harmonize and how close a bond you make with your family to speak about anything and get a positive response and support. But
Mm-hmm.
in case you
Then we
don't,
are here.
yeah.
We are here to support you. And then basically, just a text message, whether it's my account, which you can see, or the Aura Power,
Yeah.
we will basically liaise with you, and then basically try and support you. It can be one-to-one session, a few sessions, because I would recommend how many sessions you probably need. And then we kind of take it from there. So
Priyanka,
that is,
I always felt that
mhm,
see a lot of people when they're depressed, they don't know what to talk.
that's true.
Yeah, because I know I have observed and witnessed and also gone through when you're depressed, you really don't understand why are you depressed because you
That's
have
so
everything
true.
in life. So our first sessions include a lot of talking about yourself, your background, how you brought
Mm-hmm.
up, what are the things you liked, what are the things you disliked, coming up, trying to open up. And once you open up is where you yourself understand what are your fallacies and what
True.
exactly you want in life. And we help you identify which of your chakras are actually blocked and what you need to work on.
That's true. And I was coming for that. So, Naira, tell us more about chakras and aura and how does it work? And I think that's one reason I picked up this word aura, because it's your energy. And I think everything has aura, including whether it's a planet, whether like it's a pen, or whether it's like anything. So, even we have an aura. So, tell us a bit more about that, please.
See, aura is nothing but your vibe, the kind of vibe you give out.
Yes,
You look at a person, uh, back straight, erect, smiling, energetic. You know, you can understand by a person's vibe whether that person is a happy guy, what kind of mental state he is in. So aura is to do with that, and you also, if you stare at that person, you'll be able to see a a color, a kind of some sort of color which actually tells you which chakra of yours is pretty well functional.
that's
Now,
true.
chakras are nothing but energy centers. We have about seven energy centers in our body, and each energy center also is related to the planet. They say that the entire solar system is within us. So each chakra is also actually related to each planet that we have in solar system. So when
Mm-hmm.
we read astrology and horoscope, they tell you कि ना आपका इस पीरियड से लेकर उस पीरियड तक आपका ये भारी है या वो भारी है
That
या
is true,
ये दशा
actually.
है
Yeah,
या
yeah,
वो दशा है. So basically हमको वो देखना है कि आपका कौन सा चक्र रिलेटेड है. And when we
with
look at your aura and when we see, we understand which is that energy center. See, the energy centers deals with stability. It deals with relationships. It deals
mm-hmm.
with your relationship with the world, your abundance, money. It deals with
Abundance,
your,
yes, and
yes,
achievements and what have you
correct.
achieved. Yeah, so a
Then
lot.
it deals with expression, how you express,
Mm-hmm.
the kind of language you use, your body language or what. Then one deals with your intuition, and the rest, the sabse upar wala chakra, that deals with knowing who you are, what you have, and what you can achieve. It is so beautiful. So
It
chakras
is.
are nothing but shortcuts to understand what's that is lacking in you and how do you work on it. That's the most
True.
interesting part about chakras.
Yeah. No,
So
that sounds
yeah,
really interesting, and I think, um, you know, we would know more about it once you actually have the session with Naira. So, and then,
yeah,
strengthen your chakras. And just mentioning that her mom is also into this. So the sessions would be
yeah,
kind of combined, with the life coaching and the scientific side of it versus the actual chakra healing and that sort of side of things. So, yeah. So,
yeah. I could actually help in telling you how to start off with your day and how to go about your day, what kind of thoughts to incorporate in your day-to-day routine. And my mom's a little more deeper into deep cleaning.
that's
She's
good.
more into deep cleaning into your soul and healing you from within and subconsciously teaching you things which will help you.
Sure. So if you're
So
following our
yeah,
page, then I'm going to start also putting information about Nara's mom, and then there would be little interaction about her, and then we
yeah,
basically kind of work together on your chakras. But
yes.
no, Naira, coming back to the suicide side of things, and sorry, I'm just like saying it as a topic, but it's just so important
No,
because
it
it's
is important because it has become a trend nowadays. Every second
yeah,
person wants to commit suicide and they're
I
gonna be
know.
okay about it. That's ridiculous. I do not advocate that at all.
Exactly. And the thing is that people, one thing is they feel that they will be judged. So they
Hmm.
don't talk about it. And that's the reason. And they're scared talking about it, but they want to do it. And I think
Yeah,
one thing that has triggered it is, and I have to say that Sushant's death. So it's like, and obviously we actually don't know what happened. So we don't even know that whether it was a murder, suicide, or what exactly happened that night or in the day and when it happened and how it happened. But
yeah,
what has actually happened is that so many students, so many people, after he's gone, they've actually committed suicide because of they kind of following him or his
yeah.
footsteps.
And the excuse was, if he can do, even I can do. What kind of excuse is
Yeah,
this?
I
You don't
know.
know the truth, whether it was actually a suicide or a murder. You don't know that. And any which ways, you're not supposed to take such a drastic step. At least think once about your family, all those
Yeah,
people who
and
have
right now what's
been there for
happening
you.
is we don't know what happened with him, but look at his dad. Like,
Yeah.
so I think, yeah. Sorry to be saying something.
No, no, no. I mean, I just feel so sorry for the parents, all those people who were part of
So
his
true.
life
His
and
friends
stuff like
and
that.
yeah, everybody. So I
Yeah.
remember I spoke to you very slightly that day, and you were like
Yeah, and we
so
were so,
down. It was
I was so
shocking.
upset.
Yeah, you were, and I was so. I think every one of us was, and it's like especially because you probably met him, worked with him, and that sort of thing. So it's all the more shocking. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I think the message we want to give is like emulate him from other things, his hard
Yeah.
work, his commitment to his work, but
Yes.
not don't think that he's done this because we don't know yet, firstly. And
But guys,
secondly,
let's see the positive side.
mm,
He was such a brilliant student. He was a
he
good
was
actor. He lived his life to the optimum. That
perfectly.
guy
Yeah,
had so much energy, so much happiness. He gave so much. Why don't we take such inspiration from people?
so true.
You know
So
what? It's
true,
important. I'm
exactly.
sorry, I cut you out. I'm sorry. The
No,
second
that's
point.
okay. I think it's like when this topic comes, especially when it's relating to him, all of us get so emotional. So I can just see that in US as well as basically also, everybody commenting as well. So yeah. So,
Yeah,
but it's part of it. It's part of life, and we have seen previously also, like just touching on that, we have seen some really really successful people do that, but that doesn't mean we should emulate that. That means that if we're getting such thoughts, then you need to reach out and you need to be honest
yeah,
with yourself and reach out for help. And we are here
yeah,
to help you. And of course, like some of the work we do, we charge for it, and
yeah,
but it's not that we can't service you without any money. So for us it's basically getting you on board and making sure you're all right,
yeah.
so yeah, but we have to assess that you're genuine as well. I have
And
to
this
say
is so
that.
amazing to also know people globally. Like your
Yes.
website, where you've taken this entire initiative, is
Mm-hmm.
for everybody around the globe. And it's for us also to know a lot of different people, their mindset, what kind of things they are going through, and
Sure.
what kind of life they're going through, and what are the kind of things they want to share.
Definitely, we have a
See,
lot of.
everybody,
Sorry, go
yeah,
ahead.
everybody, sorry, everybody at the end, I mean, I have seen Western people, the
Mm-hmm.
West are far more inclined towards the meditation. The
Yeah.
kind of culture we had in India, they
True.
have been more practicing, and they have a better understanding of things. I'm really surprised.
Yeah.
But
So I think some of the like American psychics, also some of the Western psychics I have, they really connect with your spirit. They really kind
yeah,
of bring out what you're thinking and your fears and kind of work through that with you. So
yeah,
it is surprising. Also yoga. I might not
yes.
make it as a routine, but if they are practicing it, it's going to be a routine,
They are so determined, and I
They
really
are.
want this culture to come back to India. It initiated from here. It is our sages who
Yeah.
have taught this, and I really want everybody to take the best out of it and understand the value of it.
Yeah, and we are basically also trying to bring out whatever was lost within our project. So that's one thing. So yeah. Um,
Yeah,
no, but I think it's quite important to work to be done, which was there. I think I'm also finding in this, just like discussing my findings, that a lot of people from Middle East, Dubai, Oman, and I think they bottle up as well. So if you are from that place, you're not the only one. So there are many people who approach us, and the best thing about this is that we are online. So you will just get a link for the
yes,
session, and that link does expires, but you get that link, and that will be active, and then you can talk to Lara, or
yeah.
depending on your session, her mom, and yeah. So basically, depending on how we create your program, but yeah, text
So
us.
one thing we I would like to share is, see,
Mm-hmm.
it's not only about the mental health, the and or only about the physical health, and only about yoga, or only about the diet. It is everything
It's
together.
everything
You
together.
know,
True.
a car will function properly if you have petrol, if your tires are well functioning, if your engine is good enough, you have your coolant, you have your
Mm-hmm.
key. Only when everything comes together, the car works properly. So please understand, it's not only about, oh, मैंने तो dieting किया तो मैं पतली हो जाऊंगी,
Exactly.
या फिर you know what, you have to understand
Sure.
what is the function of each thing, and we
Yeah,
help you take it all together, and
that's true. And adding
like a
to
nice
that, for
lifestyle.
example, if your hormones are not okay, you can't lose weight. That's like the best
Yeah.
example you gave, Naira.
And
That's so true.
everything is interlinked. Everything is
Hmm.
interlinked. If you're
Everything.
dieting and but you have a lot of negativity in your mind, you are actually not letting it manifest, because you want to do something, but your mind is pulling it back.
Pulling it back. Yeah. So whatever you
Yeah.
do, but as long as you break that circle by clearing your chakras, and then you kind of get to that stage a lot quicker as compared to
Yeah.
what you would be working for years, maybe, if you don't do that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to. Anything else you want to discuss before we take questions from the audience, Sarah?
No, I think we can go ahead.
Okay, so are there any specific questions that you want to ask about chakra healing or meditation or basically the booking the sessions with Naira as a life coach.
I think
So I'm gonna. Someone
what
just
kind of comments am I
commented.
getting, Naira? What are your favorite pizza toppings? Seriously, we're talking something serious over here. Guys,
And
buck
one
up.
of Naira is so gorgeous, and I love you. And one of the comments is, "Oh, crazy girls, guys, we are crazy." And I think in such a short time we kind of connected so well, which is amazing as well. So
Okay,
yeah.
tell them that there is this friend who is irritating you. Yeah, no fancy username. You're actually irritating me.
Honestly, I can't see any of my people because we advertise this on the Aura Power and something has gone wrong.
Yeah.
So I just feel I might need to kind of rejig that account because this is like, yeah,
We
okay.
actually need to do one Hindi session because a lot of people have been asking for
Sure,
Hindi.
let's do that.
We
Yeah,
totally missed out on that.
sure,
Okay.
let's do that.
Yeah, Priyanka, why don't you give a small brief in Hindi so that they
Okay.
understand what's the whole basis of this?
Okay, so basically, Hindi में I have to take some time to switch in, but it's fine.
Okay,
So basically, हालांकि मैं इंडिया से हूँ और मैं शुद्ध हिंदी बोल सकती हूँ, but जब switch करना होता है तो एक सेकंड लग सकता है. So मेरा एक प्रोजेक्ट है द ओरा पावर जिसका नाम है, तो आप द ओरा पावर पे जाकर हमारे पेज को देख सकते हैं. सो नायरा ने हमारे साथ कोलैबोरेट किया है टू एक्चुअली डू लाइफ कोचिंग. So life coaching means that she would actually आपके साथ 1-to-1 सेशन करके आपको हेल्प करेगी to actually go forward in life. And कई चीजें हैं within this. That means that once you book like a few sessions, उसके साथ आप कुछ sessions जब आप book करते हैं, so what will happen is उसके बाद अगर आपको नेगेटिव बुरे ख्याल आते हैं तो फिर हम उसमें आपकी मदद कर सकते हैं. Which means that मतलब आजकल
देखिए,
कई बार हम
मेन
कंफ्यूज हो
बेसिस
जाते हैं.
क्या है, कभी
या
कभी हमें समझ में नहीं आता है कि हम ये बुरे थॉट्स जो आ रहे हैं,
क्यों आ रहे
जो
हैं.
आप आपके क्लोज फ्रेंड्स या क्लोज फैमिली के साथ शेयर नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि वो डर जाएंगे आपके थॉट्स से, तो आप हमसे बात कर सकते हैं उस दौरान. क्योंकि जब आप बात करते हो, आपको खुद भी काफी चीजें समझ में आती है. आपको भी समझ में आता है कि आपको लाइफ में चाहिए क्या, और वो बात करने से ही आता है. आप सेम लोगों से हमेशा बात करेंगे तो सेम टाइप के रिस्पॉन्स मिलेंगे, सेम टाइप के ओपिनियन मिलेंगे. लेकिन जब आप किसी अनजान इंसान से बात करते हो, या फिर उस इंसान से बात करते हो जिसको आप पसंद करते हो, आप जानना चाहते हो कि वो कैसे खुश रहते हैं, वो कैसे अपने आप को संभालते हैं, तो प्रियंका ने जो वेबसाइट खोली है उसमें ग्लोबली देयर आर डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ पीपल जो लाइफ कोचिंग कर रहे हैं. और इंडिया से मैं भी इनके साथ काम कर रही हूँ लोगों की मदद करने के लिए, क्योंकि लॉकडाउन के दौरान हमने इतने सारे सुसाइड देखे हैं, इतने सारे डेथ देखे हैं, इतने लोग डिप्रेशन में गए हैं. और झगड़े तो घर में भी कितने सारे हुए हैं, खुद के पार्टनर्स के साथ हुआ है, कितने सारे
एक्चुअली
ब्रेकअप्स
में
हुआ है, और उस
डाइवोर्सेस
टाइम
भी
पे
हुए हैं.
हाँ कितने सारे डिवोर्सेस हुए हैं. तो व्हाट, इमोशनली बहुत ही इम्बैलेंस हुआ है पूरी दुनिया में, सिर्फ इंडिया में नहीं, हर जगह.
हर
तो
जगह.
हम चाहते हैं कि हम एक दूसरे के साथ इस चीज पे बातें करें, इसको समझें, इसको एक रास्ता निकाले कि कैसे हम एक दूसरे को प्रोटेक्ट कर सकते हैं और खुशियां फैला सकते हैं.
That's right.
क्योंकि क्या है ना, अगर एक एग्जांपल देती हूँ, आप एक क्लासरूम में जाते हो, आपकी टीचर बड़ी खटखटी है, बच्चे भी उसी तरह से चिड़ चिड़ करके टीचर को परेशान करेंगे और टीचर भी बच्चों को परेशान करेगी.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, क्योंकि वो
लेकिन अगर आपकी टीचर अच्छी है, वो तो आपसे मतलब शी इज नॉट क्लोज टू यू, अगर आपकी टीचर अच्छी है, अच्छी तरह से बात करती है, तो एक एक अच्छा मूड निकल आता है, आप उसी मूड से दूसरे लोगों के साथ बात करते हो. सो एनर्जी स्प्रेड्स, दैट्स द
energy
होल मोटिव.
spreads. That is true. Yeah.
एंड हाँ, हमने इतने सारे एक्सपीरियंसेस किए हैं, इतने सारे लोगों से मिले हैं. मैं, आप सबको पता है कि मेरी मम्मी स्पिरिचुअल टीचिंग्स करती है, मैं भी मम्मी से बहुत कुछ सीख चुकी हूँ, मैं भी काफी चीजें बोलती हूँ. प्रियंका ने ये इतना बड़ा स्टेप लिया है कि हम सब साथ में कोलैबोरेट करें. तो आई होप कि हम आपकी मदद कर पाए, आई होप कि हम सेशंस लेके आपको और बेहतर तरीके से जाने और बातें करें और समझें आपके कौन सा चक्र में आपको काम करना चाहिए. चक्र इज अ शॉर्टकट, द
Yeah,
बेस्ट थिंग टू डू,
definitely.
जब मैंने अपने डैड को और अपने काफी सारे फैमिली मेंबर्स को खो दिया, मतलब दे लेफ्ट द वर्ल्ड, मुझे पता है कि मुझे ये जो स्ट्रेंथ है, जीने का स्ट्रेंथ जो है, वो कहाँ से आया है और मैंने किस तरह से अपने आप को संभाला है. इनफैक्ट मेरे माय मॉम, माय ब्रदर, ऑल थ्री ऑफ अस, हाउ वी हैव held up, you know. So I would love to share that with you.
Definitely. So I think we should हमें एक proper हिंदी का session भी करना चाहिए, as you just suggested, because I think that would really help out as well.
Yeah,
तो
yeah,
अभी नायरा बात कर रही थी contagion की, so that is जैसे जुकाम होता है वैसे ही negative और positive energy होती है. तो अपने आसपास की energy positive रखिए, you know.
जी,
तो जैसे अब ये वायरस spread होता है वैसे आप positivity को भी spread कर सकते हैं. सो दैट
yes,
इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड दैट इज हमारा जो प्रोजेक्ट है उसका एसेंस ही ये है कि हम कोशिश करें कि जो पॉजिटिव लोग हैं उनको साथ में मिलाएं और तो जिन लोगों को उस एनर्जी की जरूरत है हम उन तक पहुंचा पाए उस एनर्जी को. सो
right.
या सो कोई क्वेश्चन है किसी के पास? आई थिंक लेट आई एम जस्ट गोना हैव अ क्विक लुक. There's
Yeah.
something on your left cheek. Remove it. All right. I
Fernando,
get
I'm
conscious.
gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna come to Australia and kill you.
Is that your friend? Okay, got
Yeah.
it. Woody awesome. I think ज़्यादा questions नहीं हैं because mostly क्या होता है that लोग बात नहीं कर पाते हैं ऐसे topic के
No,
बारे में
what I'm saying
openly.
is, अगर कुछ भी क्वेश्चन होगा, द ऑरा पावर करके जो पेज है, हम आप उसमें डीएम कर सकते हैं. It is linked with my this thing, and we will be able to help you.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, I think so. Shall we call it a day?
yes,
And let's have another quick session again, Hindi में,
sure.
which would be really helpful सबके लिए. But it's been really nice, joining you, Nyra. I can't even
Thank
say
you.
having you because, oh God, our technical team, yeah, this thing didn't work, but yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much.
So, thanks, Nyra. Speak to you soon.
Speak to you soon. Bye bye.
Thanks, everyone, for joining. Bye.
Bye, guys.